opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is John Ssemanda. I'm based out of Washington, D.C. I'm here currently at the Uganda North American Association convention here in San Diego. Breaking barriers is something of what we call a social instrument here in the diaspora. We are basically making an opportunity or creating an opportunity for individuals to come and meet each other and engage in one central location. What we do is we provide opportunities for those here in the diaspora to come and network, to come and understand how we can be more progressive, how we can become more beneficial in helping one another. How do we accomplish that? How do we strengthen ourselves? Well, we do that in three ways. One is being able to network with each other. We work with one another. We want to talk about the different things that we've accomplished in our life. So sharing our backgrounds, our experiences. It's called knowledge exchange. And that's what Breaking Barriers wants to do. We want to be able to talk to individuals and find out what they have done in their past that has enabled them to be successful. And for those who are recently just coming into this country, we want to be able to find out opportunities that can enable them to do what they want to do. Many people come into this country and they want to find ways of how they can go ahead and move forward in a direction that will benefit them. And that can be through education, that can be through their career development, or that can be just as a normal citizen just trying to be able to navigate. A lot of people come to this country because they want a better life for themselves. So Breaking Barriers, we are about mentorship. We are about personal and career development, and we're also about being able to identify ourselves in our culture. What does it mean to be a Ugandan here in this country, and what does it mean to be just a normal citizen but being able to adapt? So we are about finding opportunities for individuals to work with one another and opening up new horizons. And we accomplish that through an open forum discussion. Breaking Barriers operates in two ways. One is an open forum discussion that we have in various states. We talk about educational resources. We talk about ways of how we can improve ourselves, in terms of our occupations. Being able to utilize the resources, individuals that have lived here for several years, and opportunities how we can learn from them and what they did in order to get the jobs that they have and to have the experiences that have enabled them to be successful. So in a nutshell, Breaking Barriers is about social change.
Okay. What are some of the, let's say, the hurdles that you saw throughout the community, the Ugandans in America, that you think Breaking Barriers will achieve at the end of the day?
Thank you so much. There are multiple hurdles that I feel we as Ugandans we face here, and I think just in general, our Africans. A lot of it is being able to understand how this system works, the financial system. So, looking at it from an economic standpoint, being able to get credit, understanding what does it mean to really be able to set yourself up for success here financially and then even socially. Understanding how the system is. The United States system is a monetary system. A lot of it is based on credit. And a lot of individuals have to understand that you need to be able to use your money in a way that is going to enable you to be at the most advantage in terms of being able to save, being able to get a home. All that stuff starts on credit. So you need to be able to look at this economic system that we have here and really work with individuals that have actually set themselves up in this country already. A lot of people go based off of what they see on television. A lot of it should be about who do we know in our communities that are actually doing things that have made them successful. So we find that individuals, what they need to do is we need to be able to reach out more often to those who are already in our communities. We need to be able to share knowledge. That's one thing. So economically, we do have some hurdles that we've been experiencing. Another thing is, as it pertains to education system, I feel a lot of people come here, and unfortunately, they do have individuals back home that most cases they have to provide for, and sometimes they're not able to move forward in their career in terms of pursuing their education. That can be at the high school level, can be at the college, graduate level, but we don't see as many people continuing on with getting that education on their resume, on their background. That enables them to have more opportunities. Any system that you're in, you need to be able to have a certain amount of education that can enable you to have more opportunities to get more better jobs.
My other question would be, do you have a target group as breaking barriers that you focus on, or it's for the general public? And also, how does breaking barriers correlate or work hand in hand with you?
Very good questions. Breaking barriers, we initially started off just targeting the youth, and that was the Ugandan youth. But at this point, we've evolved. Within the last year, we've actually opened it and expanded it to all Africans in the diaspora. And the target audience, I would say, would be young adults. That's the area that we want to tap into. We really want to look at that area because we feel like at that point, anywhere between 16 to 35, those are individuals that are making decisions. Those are the people who are really going to be at the forefront. They're going to be individuals that are honestly going to be in charge to make decisions that are going to move this country ahead. Not only that, but as our parents get older and they look at retirement, they're more than likely at some point going to go and migrate back home. If I'm looking at the Ugandan population that are living here, so those in the Ugandan diaspora. So that's to cover your first question. So that's the segment. Number two is in regards to UNA. Breaking Barriers works in hand with Uganda North American Association. I actually serve as male youth representative for UNA. Humbly and proud. I actually just got brought into office last year, and it's actually a very interesting opportunity because being a part of Breaking Barriers and also serving the youth, I've had a great opportunity to work with many individuals from various states, a lot of leaders for the different Ugandan communities in Dallas, in Chicago, those who are in Northern California. I work with people from Philadelphia, and basically what we're trying to do is we are setting up an ambassadorship program through Breaking Barriers. What we're trying to do is find leaders in those communities, have them work with Breaking Barriers to start up a niche group out of their community. That group there will serve as a very resourceful instrument. All the information that Breaking Barriers obtains and it receives, we want to distribute that information out to these ambassador cities. So individuals that are serving as ambassadors to Breaking Barriers and those cities that they're coming from, they will have information. And we distribute that online. We will get that information over conference calls that we have. Routinely, we have it once a week. And opportunities to be able to find about resources that are pertaining to education, and then those things as they pertain to the school systems. Individuals, most times, they don't know exactly where, if you're coming to this country in the first 2 months, you want to know, I think, two or three things. You want to know about where am I going to go to find out information about getting a job. A lot of things about immigration, many people have resource information, but we want to provide you and deliver that information accurately to you. We have that on our website. We have information about where can I go to get scholarship. Individuals migrating to this country, where they can rely on for an incredible resource for understanding how we as Ugandans in the diaspora, how do we make progress in this country. We want to be able to provide consultantship. We want to be in the education system. I want to be able to work with the public school system, help the public school system work with immigrants. So a lot of adults, when they come in this country, they can know that when their children are in the school system, they will have an opportunity to get the information that is going to enable them to fully adapt. So Breaking Barriers would like to be in the education system. We want to be able to work with the government. Right now we're a community-based organization, and we hope to be at a 501c3. So there's a lot of opportunities for us to really be fully integrated within the public school system, within making opportunities for individuals when they come into this country and they migrate. So we will be working also with embassies.
Wow. Any other last word or something else that probably I haven't asked you, but you feel the public or people should know about Breaking Barriers?
Yes, I highly encourage any individual that really wants to have an opportunity to find out information about how they can migrate and adapt best in the United States. Go to Breaking Barrier at www.breakingbarriersus.org. That's our website. There's a lot of information there. You can learn about what we've done in the past, who we are. I know that this segment that we're doing here doesn't really give us the full body, but it does provide a lot of information of what we are trying to do. We, in short, are doing social change. That's what we are. We are promoting social change. We are trying to find opportunities for ourselves to be more progressive. There are a lot of communities out there, the Asian community, the Indian community, the Jewish community, that have done very well in utilizing each other and their resources, the information that they have, and being able to thoroughly adapt. We as an African community, or more so Ugandan community, we have an opportunity to really make something of ourselves and actually to be at the top of the top tier. We have an opportunity to really progress ourselves in a direction that is going to enable us to be at the forefront. So breaking barriers, it has so many things it can achieve. We need to work with each other. We need to find opportunities to excel, and I have every belief that we can do that. All it takes is individuals to be very forthcoming, and we just need each other to be able to hold ourselves accountable, and that way we can be able to make progress. That'll be it.
Wow. Thank